lighting issues. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit more. Did I even put a blush? I don't even remember at this point. This is Tarte's Adventurous. By the way, gotta put a little bit more blush on because I feel like I get washed out because the sun's pointing this way right now, which always washes me out. I don't think I put on blush. I don't remember putting on blush. If I did, I totally don't remember. But I've been on the phone with one of my friends, Mariana, so could have, and I just don't recall. Look, this part always gets so much more washed out. Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's my day off. Woo! I'm so excited about that. Xander's at daycare or school, whatever you want to call it, and he's just having a blast over there. Let's get to today's video, which is all about, I was going to say face makeup brushes. It's all about makeup brushes. And I'm doing this with my friend Mallory. I've told y'all about her before, so I'll probably insert a picture at some point during this video. She is so beautiful inside and out. Love her. She is a genuinely good person, sweet person, kind person. Love her. I have nothing but good things to say about her. And I discovered her a while back through her tutorials. I just fell in love with her instantly, and then we just started talking. I don't even know how, but we just started talking, and first time we talked on the phone, we were on the phone for like 4 hours. Like, she's a sweetheart. Mallory has more like high-end brushes than I do, and I have more drugstore than I do high-end. So I thought it would be fun to do this with her. So today I'm going to focus on the face brushes and her video, and I'll leave her channel in the link below and her video link. She's going to be focusing on the eye brushes. So you kind of get a little bit of like feedback on all different price ranges of brushes through our little collab that we're doing. I'll have all the names of these brushes in my description box below too. So let's get started. All right, so I'll start with my newest brush actually. You know what, I haven't even used it yet. Have I used this yet? I don't think so. Anyways, this is the Stipple brush by e.l.f. I have the bigger Stipple brush, not from them. This is from Real Technique. So let me give you a comparison. This is a Stipple brush because it has, you know, kind of these straight, pointy, less dense, less bristles than a normal, for example, let me show you this type of brush. So you see the difference in how many bristles there are in there? So that one's dirty, but anyways. So this is by e.l.f. I thought this would be nice either for, you can still use it for cream blushes, or you can use powder blushes too if you want, but I thought it'd also be nice since it's smaller than this one for like a cream highlight if I want to do that. My favorite purpose for them is for cream products, since it picks up less of the, you know, cream product than, let's say, a more dense brush would, like this one from the buffing brush from Real Techniques. I haven't used it yet, but I've heard really good things about it from everyone that has gotten it, and I was like, I saw it at my Target finally, I was like, yay, so I got it, and I also made sure my friend Mariana got one recently. These are just so handy. If you're starting, you know, building up your little collection, either one of these would be fine first. This is $3 though, and this one, I don't know how much these are, but I'll look at the prices and I'll make sure to annotate it or put it in the description box below. Now I'll show you the Real Techniques Stipple brush that I have. You can get Real Techniques, either order online through Ulta or order through Real Techniques online, or you can go into, I think Ulta sells them inside store too. So that's what I use this one for, exclusively for either cream blushes or powder blushes. If something's really pigmented or it is cream, so you pick up less of that product. And depending on how much pigment is in there, sometimes I start from the back and work my way forward, or if it's lighter, I'll just start here, work my way back, you know, you do what you want depending on what you want. For cheeks, this is e.l.f.'s blush brush, and I talked about this one in my last, what was it? End of June weekly favorites. I posted it a couple days ago. This one looks like this. I use it for my blush. I have used it to contour before because it does fit nicely right here in the contours of my cheek, just to give me a more chiseled look on my cheeks, to make my cheekbones look more defined, because I don't have really nice cheekbones like some women do where it looks like really beautiful. I don't have that, but I like to get the illusion that I do, you know what I mean? So contouring is great for that, but it also is nice if I want to make sure I get more pigment on my cheeks, so I just kind of stamp it on. For my cheeks, it's a good size, so yeah, $3, Target or eyeslipsface.com. I have this one by Tarte. Doesn't have a name on it, but I got it in that Carried Away deal that Tarte had during the during Christmas time in 2012, last Christmas. So this is what this one looks like. It's fluffier, it has more give than this one does. This one's a little bit more dense, the e.l.f. one. And it's wider and tall. Well, is it taller? Maybe it's not taller. That's what it looks like. So in comparison to the e.l.f. one. e.l.f. one has a little bit more of a shape like this, and it kind of comes in, and this one has more of a, kind of reminds me a little bit of a trapezoid, you know what I mean? I've used this for blush. I've used it for, to put on powder highlight. I think that's mostly what I've used it for, but yeah, you can use it for that. You could use it for a contour if you want, because see that's a nice shape for the hollows of our cheeks. Another brush that can be used for blush or powder or whatever, EcoTools. I think this is their blush brush. So let me show you comparison to the e.l.f. and the Tarte. So that's this one. A lot bigger, a lot more dense, and that's what it looks like this. Covers a lot more surface area. So I have used this for blush in the past, but it is kind of big for my cheeks. So I mostly like it for either blending out my blush and my contour, or to put some powder on, pressed powder. I mean, you can use loose powder too, I guess. But yeah, I've used loose powder now I think about it. And just kind of setting my T-zone where I get oily for the summertime. All right, another blush brush I have here is from It Cosmetics. This is one of the ones they sent me. Well, it's the only makeup brush they've sent me. And this one has a different shape than all the rest. Kind of like angled. It's fluffy though. It's not like, you know, it does move with you. So let me compare it to this one, basically, the EcoTools. Bigger surface area, different shape like that. So it's fun to play with. And I only use this one for blush. But you can use it for something else if you find a use for it. And look how beautiful this is. I think it's just so different and unique looking, the way they designed their makeup brushes, where it's like thin here, then you have that little label and part right there. I just think it's cool. Another brush that can be used for blush. I've used it for blush, and I've used it for my contour and bronzing and powder, called their Blush Brush by Real Techniques. It's a really, really great multi-purpose, multifunctional brush. And so I mostly use this for contouring or bronzing. Mostly bronzing. So I just take it like this, and then I definitely, it's my go-to brush for bronzing. Put it all over, you know, perimeter of my face, down my neck, make sure everything's even. So it has a lot of give. It's very fluffy, very soft, never sheds. It has this dome shape. And yeah, I have used it for blush. It's very nice for blush as well. And I have also used it to dust some powder in the middle of my face or to blend out. This is a nice brush for highlighting. It's their foundation brush from Real Techniques. So I don't use this for foundation because I prefer more of a kabuki style, like something like this for applying foundation. But if you do like these types of brushes for foundation, kind of like a painter's brush, then this one, I've never used it for that. So, but I don't know. I like this one for either applying a cream highlight, or you could even use this if you want to chisel out with a cream bronzer, like to contour your cheeks if you want to do that, because look at that. Nice for that. But I mostly use it for applying my cream highlight, and I really love it because this has a different texture than these, like, you know, kind of like feeling like hair type. Perfect for, I think they're called duo fiber, right? Perfect for cream products. Also, something that could be used for a highlight is their setting brush. I have used this before for highlight right here. It's not my favorite for that, but you can do that. I've used it for setting my under eye concealer, but I don't really love setting my under eye concealer to begin with. Like, I really never set my under eye concealer. You can either contour with it a little bit if you want your nose, but what I use it for the most is actually just right up here, just to kind of blend, what's that noise? From my crease color on top to here. So I'll either sometimes apply just a cream bone color to my brow bone, or I will just kind of blend that little area really quickly. This is their contour brush. As you can tell, it's very domed, like very dense. And I do use this mostly for contouring to get more of a chiseled look, because look how it fits, like right there. So this is kind of my go-to chiseled contour look, or you can even apply your highlight with it if you want. You can even still a little bit kind of contour chisel out your nose if you want to do that. Let's go to like powder foundation brushes. This is the buffing brush from Real Techniques. I love this brush. That's what it looks like. Need to wash it today. Dense, very dense, and I just kind of buff in my foundation with it. Love it, love it, love it. You can even buff in like a mineral loose foundation powder if you want. I've even applied a cream blush with this too, and it does a good job of that too. And then I have their Expert face brush, which people love for foundation. This is more dense than this one. So if you want more coverage for your foundation to cover discoloration or pimples or whatever, I'd say make sure you have this one either also, or just make sure you have this one. People love it for a fuller coverage look of face. And then I have here, they both feel very the same in density, but this one is way bigger, as you can tell. It covers much more of a surface area. So this is my Tarte. Came in the, I believe it's like their Kabuki foundation brush or something like that. Goes well with their Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Foundation. And this came in the like QV special that they had, what was it called? Journey to Natural Beauty. And I did a video on it. I'll link it down below if you want to see it. I did it a long time ago. But anyways, my friend Season ordered me the whole little package because she knew I liked Tarte and she wanted me to review it and see what I thought about it because she loved it. And so this came with it. And it is really nice for that foundation because that foundation is a super thick, kind of mousse-like texture, full coverage foundation. And if I need to blend it more because I have like more of a dry skin, this is a good brush for that because it really blends it nicely. And I've heard other people say that this is their favorite way to apply that foundation too. So try a brush like this if you really need to like, just try something different. If you're working with a full coverage foundation, you're just not liking the look of it, try something like this. And then I have this one by EcoTools, very, very soft. It's just, I love EcoTools brushes from the drugstore. And I think it's called their Kabuki brush or something like that. It doesn't have the name on here, but also covers a big surface area, as you can see. And I've used this for kind of just setting my T-zone before. I've used it to apply a mineral loose powder foundation before. I've used this to bronze with. It's nice for that. It's very soft, great quality, never has shed on me. So I think that is it for today. So if you have these brushes and you have a different way of using them and you want to share with people your favorite ways, and leave those ideas in the comments below too. And that's it. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!